this level is a process, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, it's a process. So it doesn't happen overnight. It's definitely, something that started when I got here back in 2017, coming out of high school early. And, it's going to continue, until my career ends here.
Is that a tough lesson to understand?
No, I think it's something I've understood, coming since I've been here. You'll never see it all. There's always going to be things that you can't experience in practice until you get into a game situation. So as I've been playing, I've become more comfortable seeing new things and just kind of reacting and playing.
Now that you've had a chance to watch the game again, digest it, study it, and sort of move on, I mean, do you have a better sense for what happened on a lot of the sacks that you took that contributed to negative yardage and stuff like that throughout?
Yeah, absolutely. Some I can get control of, some I can't, some I need to just throw away, and live to see another day and not try to, scramble and see if I can make a throw instead of just getting the ball out of my hand and just kind of, live to see another down and, move on from there.
We were talking with Coach Watson about sort of their desire to not take your instinctual ability away from you and to give you the freedom when you see a lane, go ahead and take it. How does that play out in your head as you're just trying to think about what you want to do and the way you want to do things in the passing game?
Really, I'm just playing, the way I've known how to play, honestly. If I see, if there's a lane that splits and I can just take it instead of throwing the ball, and I can take it for 12 and run it and get down, I'm going to absolutely do that. I think that's the smart thing to do instead of trying to – I think it happened in the I want to say it was a 2-minute drill before we scored. I think there was one time we went empty. It kind of cleared out, and I was like, I'm just going to take it and get the first down, and then we'll move on from there. Something I've been doing for a long time, and like Coach Watson said, just let my instincts take over. I see a guy, I'm going to throw it. If there's nothing there and I can make a play, I'll try to make a play.
Are there moments when you watch the film that maybe give your receiver an extra second and they're coming open, or are you still seeing times where you just still have to maybe build that trust a little more even?
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to say from the film room. When the bullets are flying and you feel like that pressure's coming, and you don't think you're going to be able to get the ball out in time. You don't want to take a sack. You want to try to make a positive play out of something, and that's where I think I need to take ownership of. And just if it's not there, just throw it away, or don't take that negative play that can hurt field position especially, and then and hurt our defense by giving them poor field position.
When you guys are playing a team, like UCF with such an up-tempo offense that can really tire and wear down a defense. From the offensive end, how much more of an emphasis or importance is there on you guys having somewhat sustained drives, not going 3 and out, not even going 6 and out or whatever?
Yeah, absolutely. I think you can't really overthink it. The main goal is to go score. I think we put up some good points last week. That's something we're gonna have to duplicate probably even more this week because of how talented they are offensively, and it's a team game, so they're gonna have to, the defense is gonna have to lean on us a little bit this week to go out, do our job, control the ball, and we're just gonna try to help them out as much as we can.
Maurice had a pretty big game statistically. Has he gotten better? Have you guys gotten on the same page? What sort of led to his emergence?
I think it's just what the defense gave us that game. Like me and him were talking actually today. Sometimes they're gonna take things away. And they're going to cloud the boundary, and they're not going to let you throw the boundary. So you're going to have to take the option to the field. That's why we have a good group of receivers that can go make plays like Maurice did. I told him I was real proud of him. He had a hell of a game, and that's what we expect to have moving forward. Even with other pieces. So it was him that game. Next game you don't know who it's going to be. It's just how kind of football rolls and how the game is.
As a quarterback with good wheels, is it an adjustment for you to sit in the pocket and be patient and give your guy an extra 2 seconds to get open?
Not really an adjustment. I think there's times that I do that, and then like I said earlier, there's times where there's a lane, and why risk the throw when I can take the run? That's kind of my mindset. If I can run it as far as I can throw it, if I throw it and he gets tackled at 10, why not just run it and get there, and just be smart with the ball. There's times I stepped up and made some throws where I was taking some shots, and I could care less about taking the shots as long as I make the throw is really all I care about. The line had a great game. I love every single one of those guys. We have our Thursday or Wednesday night dinners. We go out and just talk about the week and what we need to do this week. So just really taking that next step as an offense, I think will be the deal this week. With a talented offense on the other side, taking it one play at a time, doing your job and moving the ball.
So you and your linemen go out together on Wednesday.
Yeah.
You mentioned with Maurice, is this where the depth that you were discussing in preseason and in camp really pays off?
Absolutely, yeah. So like I just said, it wasn't his time. Other games it was, Tayseer was getting the looks, and that game they tried to take away Tayseer. He still had some, big plays, some unreal catches, and then Maurice popped open, and then next week could be Ra-Ra. You really don't know. It's all about the game plan and the scheme of the defense and who it's going to be that week.
Where you guys